Hi guys, I was reading this and let me know. Audio good? Let me know if the audio is good. No man thinks more highly than I do of patriotism, as well as abilities of the very worthy gentlemen who have addressed the House. But different men often see the same subject in different lights, and therefore I will hope not to be thought disrespectable of those gentlemen, if entertaining as I do opinions of character very opposite to theirs. I shall speak forth my sentiments freely and without reserve. There is no time for ceremony. The question before the House is one of awful moment to this country. For my own, I consider it as nothing less than a question of freedom and slavery, and in proportion to the magnitude of this subject ought to be the freedom of the debate. It is only this way that we can hope to arrive at truth and fulfill the great responsibility to which we hold to God and our country. Should I keep my opinions back at such a time through fear of giving offense? I should consider myself as guilty of treason towards my country and of an act of disloyalty toward the majesty of heaven, which I revere above all earthly kings. Mr. President, it is natural to man to indulge in the illusions of hope. We are apt to shut our eyes against a painful truth and listen to the song of that siren till she transforms us into beasts. In this part of in this Is this the part of wise men engaged in a great and arduous struggle for liberty? Are we disposed to be the number of those who, having eyes, see not, and having ears, hear not, the things which are so nearly concern their temporal salvation? For my part, whatever anguish of spirit it may cost, I am willing to know the whole truth, to know the worst, and to provide for it. I have but one lamp by which my feet are guided, and that is the lamp of experience. I know no way of judging of the future but by the past. In judging by the past, I wish to know what there has been in the conduct of the British ministry for the last 10 years to justify these hopes, those hopes which gentlemen have pleased to solace themselves and the House. Is it that insidious smile with which our petition has been lately received? Trust it not, sir. It will prove a snare to your feet. Suffer not yourselves to be betrayed with a kiss. Ask ourselves how gracious reception of our petition comports with those warlike preparations which cover our waters and darken our land, our fleets and armies necessary to a work of love and reconciliation? Have we shown ourselves so unwilling to be reconciled that force must be called in to win back our love? Let us not deceive ourselves. These are the implements of war and subjugation, and the last arguments to which kings resort. I ask, gentlemen, sir, what means this mental array? If its purposes be not to force us into submission, can gentlemen assign any other possible motive for it? Has Great Britain any enemy in this quarter of the world to call for all this accumulation of navies and armies? No, sir, she has none. They are meant for us. They can be meant for no other. They are sent over to bind and rivet upon those chains which the British ministry have been so long forging. And what have we to oppose them? Shall we try argument? Sir, we've been trying that for the last 10 years. Have we anything new to offer on the subject? Nothing. We have held the subject up in every light which it is capable, but it has all been in vain. Shall we resort to entreaty and humble supplication? What terms shall we find which have not been already exhausted? Let us not, I beseech you, sir, deceive ourselves. We have done everything that could have been done to avert the storm which is coming now. We have petitioned, we have remonstrated, we have supplicated, we have prostrated ourselves before the throne, and we have done everything that could be done to avert the storm which is coming now. Have we supplications have been disregarded, and have we been spurned with contempt from foot and of the throne? In vain. After these things may we indulge the fond hope of peace and reconciliation. There is no longer any room for hope. If we wish to be free, if we mean to preserve inviolate those inestimable privileges. I gotta look that word up here. For which we have been so long contending, if we mean not basely to abandon the noble struggle in which we have been so long engaged, and which we have pledged ourselves never to abandon until the glorious object of our contest shall be gained. We must fight. I repeat it, sir, we must fight. An appeal to arms to the God of hosts is all that has left us. They tell us that we are weak, unable to cope with so formidable of an adversary. But when shall we be stronger? Will it be next week? Will it be next year? Will it be when we're totally disarmed, and when a British guard shall be stationed in every house? Shall we gather strength by irresolution and inaction? Shall we require means of effectual resistance by lying supinely on our backs and hugging the delusive phantom of hope until our enemies shall have us bound hand and foot? Sir, we are not weak if we make proper use of those means by which God, the God of nature, hath placed in our power. The millions of people armed in the holy cause of liberty in such a country that which we possess are invincible by any force which our enemies can send against us. Besides, we shall not fight our battles alone. There is a God who presides over the destinies of the nations, and who will raise up friends to fight our battles with us, for us. The battle, sir, is not the strong alone. It is to the vigilant, the active, the brave. Besides, sir, we have no election. If we were base enough to desire, it is too late to retire from the contest. There is no retreat but in submission and slavery. Our chains are forged. The clanking may be heard on the plains of Boston. The war is inevitable. Let it come. And I repeat, sir, let it come. It is vain, sir, to extenuate the matter. Gentlemen may cry peace, peace, but there is no peace. The war is actually begun. The next gale that sweeps forth from the north will bring to our ears the clash of resounding arms. Our brethren are already in the field. Why stand we here idle? What is it that gentlemen wish? What would they have? If life is so dear and peace is so sweet as to be purchased at the price of the chains and slavery, forbid it, Almighty God. I know what the course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death. OTW, what's up, man? Let me put this here. Joe, what's good, Mo? Hold on. Shoot, I feel retarded. It's been a long time since I went live, man. So yeah, last few days has been pretty wild. My dad's up. My dad's up getting chemotherapy today. It's my birthday. Not that I care. What a day, man.
Happy birthday, baby.
I don't care.
You're alive.
I know, I'm alive.
That's significant to me. You're almost in the 5-1.
Give me liberty or give me death. Jeez. What a time. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck is I don't think it's any different from these days, from the days of the Confederacy and, the original founding principles. I look out there, dude. Look out at the land. You see the difference of life if you stood up and lived the way that you wanted to. Freedom from search and seizure, the ability to travel. So, I know a lot of people don't like to look and read. So we're going to do it here. It's 5 o'clock, I think. 5:11. I'm sorry about my terrible broadcast. Excuse me. liberty. What is liberty defined as? Would be the ability to move and do as one pleases, I believe. Let me see. Freedom from physical restraint. Freedom from arbitrary or despotic control. The positive enjoyment of various social, political, and economic rights and privileges, meaning no restriction of freedom, no restriction of movement, and having the ability to do what one wants, what one desires. Despotic control. Freedom to live as you wish, go where you want. Liberty means the freedom to practice their religions or political beliefs. What's the difference between freedom and liberty? Sometimes liberty is differentiated from freedom by using the word freedom primarily, if not exclusively, to mean the ability to do as one wills, and what one has the power to do, and using the word liberty to mean the absence of arbitrary restraints, taking into account the rights of all involved. What does liberty mean today? We view the exercise of liberty as an essential feature of what we are as human beings, a key aspect of our dignity, infinite worth, and our stature as morally responsible persons with a capacity for rational self-governance. Rational self-governance. Most people ain't got that today. And that goes for police officers, the regular citizen. But I mean, once a person can control themselves, at some level, you have to be able to be civilized if you want a society to Man. Oh my god, fucking brain fog. What are three types of social liberty? The ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity were taken from the French Revolution. Our Constitution believes in freedom in various forms, social, civil, and political, as mentioned in the fundamental rights of our Constitution. Constitution would be like, what is Constitution? Constitution. That would be like your moral compass. Or your I think define fundamental principles or established precedents according to which a state or other organization, the composition of something, constitution, genetic constitution of a species. A person's physical state with regard to vitality, health, and strength. Right to freedom of speech, right to vote, regardless of sex or right. Fuck voting. And the right to bear arms. What is a right? Let's do this. Define. Right. Right is morally good, justified, or acceptable, true or correct as a fact. Which is morally correct and honorable. ethical principles of freedom or entitlement. What is ethical? Relating to moral principles, or the branch of dealing with these. Being in accordance with the rules. Relating to beliefs of what is morally right and wrong. What up? What up, Chuck? It's all good, man. I'm not really. It's kind of woke thinking, bro. You still there, Chuck? Yeah, I'm a little rusty to this shit. U.S. District Court, George Hugo Bolt, February 12th, 1974, and that Native Americans, I mean, technically I'm Native American. I was native to this land. Um, Everybody that was born here is native. Native being the land to which one was born. Um, the fuck? I hate this fucking keyboard. A person who was born in specified place or associated with a place of birth. Yeah, we're all native. If you're born here, you're a native. So that's why they make you do a birth certificate. It's a manifest of stock, basically. They basically uh, give jurisdiction over you or take jurisdiction. You give it away when you create the all caps corporation under your name. God, Joe, I ain't got my guitar on me, bro. I would. What I do every morning before my boy wakes up. Exactly. And yes, unlawful conversion. That's it. So we're all native in, or I mean, on, U.S. soil, then you're technically a Native American. Unlawful conversion. Any conversion not in accordance with the law of the land, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. Legal term. Taking and not returning someone's property, selling someone's property. Sorry, I'm going on non sequitur. Anything handed down from the past, as from an ancestor or predecessor. Looking for clarity of mind, man. Shit. Legacy may come from one's character, reputation, and the life you lead. Unit vibes. Do it now. Nature knows no pause and attaches a curse to all inaction. And men fall with movement when they cease to move. Men fall the moment they cease moving. The first external indication of a dry rot is a man's tendency to lurk and lounge. Holy shit, how synchronistic. Laziness grows on people, and it begins in a cobweb and ends in iron chains. Do it now. Take the ride at the flood. Don't wait until it runs out and leaves you stranded on the flats. Inactivity is the sepulture of the living man. Concord. Holy shit, how synchronistic. The uplift. Thousands of people have commented on the severity of our winter, the worst in history. But the beauty of spring, with her flowers and blooms, with the joy of returning life every blots out the memory of dreariness. What was this a pursuit of the daily press impresses one that lawlessness is rampant in our good old state. Murders, nameless crimes, blockading, and other transgressions of the law of almost daily occurrence has revealed by the by the daily press. It makes a picture that does not rightfully belong in the state. The horrible war that has been thrust upon our country into into the prosecution of which every good impulse and the dictates of patriotism demand a united effort, cannot be the reason for all this murder and crime. You like the music, little boy? Little boy. Oh, man. know. I know. I know.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
I guess they can't hear my music and nobody's here.
Okay, yeah.
No, I got